So I'm starting something new. These need to be closed. In this new project, essentially, I am just doing somewhat of a video diary. And I don't really care if anyone watches it, but hopefully it's going to make me feel better. So I'm going to put a record on. Alright. That took much longer than necessary. Like a whole minute. So what's playing currently is the Decemberists. They're live. We all raise our voices to the air. And I have no plan for what I'm going to talk about. So this is going to be fun. So a lot of not cool stuff has been happening to people that I care about. And it sucks because I've been doing so much better. I have been thinking good thoughts, and I've been getting out of my pajamas every day, and it's just being a functioning human being. And my brother falls apart, and one of my friends has nowhere to go, and dad and mom fight all the time, and it's just dumb. Because you think, hey, you're doing better, everyone else just naturally should follow suit, right? Well, all anyone can really do is do their best. So, I'm doing my best. I am coping. I'm currently alone in the house because my brother is going to the hospital, a similar one that I went to for like half the school year and ended up having to leave school and get a GED instead. Sorry about the computer tray shaking. I'm trying to pull out a cord. And I'm nervous for him, yeah. It's rough. I mean, the hospitals are fine, but just dealing with this stuff is rough. To summarize, I am kind of a disease hipster, because my particular mental illness is juvenile schizoaffective disorder, which is way out there. It basically means that as a kid you are both schizophrenic and bipolar, and usually kids aren't ever diagnosed with schizophrenia because their imagination, it's hard to tell. I was showing like clear, obvious, hey, something's wrong signs, and I got misdiagnosed originally because like kids aren't supposed to get to schizophrenia. It usually doesn't develop until like 16. And so at 16, I roll up and be like, hey, something's been wrong for like a while, you guys. So, and I mean, I'm functioning. I'm super functioning. I can pretty easily tell the difference between stuff. Like, I mean, I've been doing this a while, and but the bipolar is really what I was struggling with. Um, um, my rage got bad at times, and my depression got bad at times, and I did not do well when I was a teenager. I mean, I'm going to be turning 20 in a couple days, and I might be doing it alone in my parents' house if Matthew is in the hospital and mom's down in Houston with him. Um, But I got better, and I'm going to try to stay better. But the issue is that my little brother had kind of villainized me, saying that, like, if I wasn't causing I had to cause the problems. Because that way he could be like, oh, she's so terrible. And mom and dad would be like, yeah, she's so terrible. And he'd feel better. Because when I'm not causing the problems, he's causing the problems. And he's like, oh, I'm a shitty person. And it's a lot of pressure on him. And it's also a lot of pressure on me. I can't better myself unless, and still, like, worry about him. It's frustrating. And I mean, I'm probably not going to cry on camera. I did all of my crying last night. I really just sometimes think he hates me. Although this morning as he was leaving, he seemed receptive to my advice. He seemed good with me. He must only hate me when he's angry. Because I got him a cold bottle of water and under mom's instructions, and he was like, get out, get out, get out. And like, but talking about the problem too much doesn't necessarily fix it. So I've been distracting myself with writing and with attempting to meditate and really just almost falling asleep and wrapping a present and just doing stuff. And that might work. I hope it does. But Matthew's got a ride ahead of him, and that's gonna be. I hope he lets me be there for him, because I can relate to him the most. I was him at some point. The only difference is that Jacqueline was a good example, and I just thought I wasn't good enough. But, you know, so I kind of want to leave the house and go get a milkshake. I can't drive. I would have to walk over that way to the convenience store and go to the for real machine. But I don't think I have enough money, and also I don't think I'm allowed to leave the house when no one else is here. But no one would know if I did. I wish I could, like, video chat somebody and not just talk to myself. I might just screw around and post my entire video journal on YouTube, not Facebook. Yeah. Get a little reckless. Air my dirty laundry. But it's a person's job to feel good in life. A lot of times what these self-help people don't mention, they're not talking to people who are too young or out of resources to get out of their situation. They're like, if you don't like your family, you don't have to spend time with them. What if you can't drive and have to live with them until you can get to college? But I do like my family. I was just an example. These adult self-help people don't take into account people kind of in limbo between high school and college, who are adults, but still kind of have to operate in that child role and can't really make their own decisions. That frustrates me, because I watch a lot of those videos, and I try to do the exercises and be that person, but I'm limited as to what in my circumstances I can change. I can change how I react to everything, which anyone can change how they react. But I can't. I can't. Sometimes I can't even leave the room. So that's fun. It is okay if you can't change where you are. Just change how you respond. Because if you manage to change your responses, things will get better. If you can not be angry at your situation somehow, then things will get better. Your mom will tell you how proud she is of you, and so will your dad. And, if I'm sure that your brother won't scream about how scream about hating you and hating himself and hating everybody and wanting to die, because your situation is different. And I don't even know who you are, but you don't have the same situation as me. And I don't even know if you are ever going to see this, because I'm So that is that video diary. Because I don't know if I'm going to talk about anything else. And if I do, I can just start another video. So, with that being said, check you later.